Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me in the naming of our Charles W. Appleton II men's hockey coach, the 14th coach overall in the storied men's hockey program, which began intercollegiate competition in 1926. I'd like to begin by thanking the department for all their patience and understanding, as I've dedicated all of my time in the last 30+ days to this search. I am very thankful for our administrative staff and our coaches for continuing their good work as we launched a number of teams this spring into postseason play. I also need to thank my wife, Robin, for enduring these 30+ days of my absence, my lack of attention and focus at home. Thank you. I also want to compliment this outstanding work of our 13-member search committee. Their dedication, their commitment, their great insight allowed us to select the best candidate from a strong applicant pool. The committee consisted of 3 leaders from our hockey team, 2 members of the athletic administrative staff, including a current coach, 4 distinguished professors, 2 of which are NCAA faculty athletic representation, a university trustee, a vice president of the university, and a hockey alumnus and recent St. Lawrence parent. In addition to meeting with the committee and the current team, the candidates also met with President Bill Fox, Vice President Tom Pinchon, Associate Head Coach Mike Hurlbut, Women's Head Coach Chris Wells, and his staff. All the members of the search committee did their due diligence in terms of defining the present and future leadership characteristics needed for the St. Lawrence men's hockey team to succeed. They were thorough in the research and reference checking, doing so in a very careful and thoughtful manner. Additionally, background checks by the NCAA are required for all Division I coaches, as well as the standard St. Lawrence HR protocol background checks. Our search committee was looking for a candidate who understands the dynamics involved in coaching a Division I program within a Division III institution and culture with very high academic expectations. With that in mind, we are looking for a teacher that not only prepares and develops our hockey players for competition, but also for life after they can no longer lace up the skates. We want all of our student athletes to be able to enjoy and thrive in the St. Lawrence liberal arts experience away from their athletic venues as well. We are searching for a coach who believes the importance of continuing and further enhancing our community outreach programs. Not only benefit our community at large, but provide our student athletes with experiences that'll last a lifetime. It's important for this coach to continue to foster relationships with our alumni, with our parents, and the countless supporters of St. Lawrence around the nation. Finally, we wanted a coach that could hit the ground running, continue the momentum and ambition that this team is now enjoying. We have found that coach. Our new coach has NHL, AHL, and college Division I experience. He holds the unique distinction to be the only coach to have won 300 college games and over 300 professional games. He is the 7th winningest coach in the American Hockey League and has the 3rd highest win total among active coaches. He has earned 2 Stanley Cup rings while developing players for the Los Angeles Kings. He is the product of a liberal arts college, graduating from Colgate with a degree in sociology. He has played and coached in the ECAC, winning 5 regular season championships and 3 tournament championships. His teams have appeared in 9 NCAA tournaments, including 3 quarterfinalists and 1 Frozen Four. He coached 12 future NHL players, 9 All-Americans, 5 Olympians, and 3 Hobey Baker finalists. He has earned ECAC Coach of the Year 2 times. Please let me introduce to you our third Charles W. Appleton II men's hockey coach, Mark Morse.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for that nice introduction. I'm extremely excited to be here. It's been quite a few years since I've been in this area of the university. I was an assistant coach here for Joe Marsh, and from '85 to '88. It was a great experience, and as a boy growing up in northern New York, I had the pleasure of watching a lot of St. Lawrence hockey. You know, when I think about the heritage of the St. Lawrence ice hockey program and the Skating Saints, as an assistant coach, I had an opportunity to meet many of the greats. Brian McFarland, Bill Torrey, Jacques Martin, Mike Keenan, Randy Sexton, Ray Shiro, Paul Castron. The list goes on. And I feel really blessed to have worked under Joe Marsh. I have several guys that were St. Lawrence grads that I got an opportunity to coach at the American Hockey League level. Guys like Drew Bagnall, John Zeiler, and while I did my stint at Northwood, I had Alex Petizian, and at my side I had Josh Leroy. So there's quite a few connections there to St. Lawrence University, and I saw one of my first college hockey games here at Appleton Arena. I was telling the people earlier today that St. Lawrence scored a goal. I jumped up, hit my head, and had to be let out of the rink with a bloody head. Dr. Isaac from nearby Messina brought me home after that, but I went back for several more, and obviously have a fondness for the university. One of my boyhood idols, Kevin Doherty, who one of the trophies is named after, was a boyhood idol of mine. And certainly, as I look at the type of person that comes out of a liberal arts institution, as I did, I think about guys that are worldly, guys that you know, they know what it's like to sit through a class and what it means to come out with a degree that means something. When I first entered Colgate University, I didn't know what I was going to be, but honestly, I knew that I was going to be well-rounded because of the diversity of the classes that I took and the challenges that I had to go through. But it also helped me in many different situations that I faced throughout the years as an adult, as a parent, and then as a coach and a teacher of the game of hockey. And you know, life is funny. You know, there's a lot of adversity that you face throughout your years, and you know, my biggest message to our players, it's, you know, it's always about how you make people around you better. And I think that that's something that I take great pride in, is to try to teach a young group to play hard for each other, play hard for your school, play hard for your family. And you know, if you do all those things collectively well together, you know, individually guys get rewarded. And you know, when you play in the North Country, there's a lot of real proud hockey fans. I've been one of those guys that probably had the most unique experience, having grown up here and been on both sides of the fence of the Clarkson-St. Lawrence rivalry. It's unique, it's special. The game in '99 was pretty special up in Lake Placid. Anybody that was there, I remember hearing somebody say, hey, the last person out of Potsdam, Messina, Canton, Brazier Falls, turn the lights out. But it was a pretty special thing to be knocking heads with my mentor, Joe Marsh, at the time, and you know, just seeing the people and how excited they were to watch great hockey and what it means to the area. And I know the alumni are very proud too, and that's really important, is to you know, be a classy person, do everything you can to represent not only yourself but your family, the institution, and the people that help raise you. You know, do the best you can. And those are the principles and the ideals that I stand for, and obviously I want to make sure that everybody understands that you know, you are part of something way bigger than yourself, and there's no bigger reward to know that you pulled your weight and that you were part of something that ends up being something that's pretty special. I really, I'm proud of this opportunity. I wasn't sure it was ever going to happen. Having been up close and personal on the pro side, I think I have some unique things that I've learned along the way, and I know some of these guys aspire to play hockey beyond, but even bigger than that, I'll tell you a quick story. You know, when I was applying for the Florida Panthers assistant's job, I had talked to one of my former players and a guy that I didn't even recruit by the name of Danny O'Brien, and Obi said to me, I had read him on the list of all the guys that had played pro, not only from the cup teams, but guys that I had while I was coaching at that school next door. And I said, is that about it, Obi? Did I get everybody? And he said, how about the rest of us? And it floored me. So, pretty telltale moment there that, you know, you can have an impact on people, and a lot of times it's well beyond your years of your playing days. So I just want to pass that message along to everybody that, you know, those are the ultimate goals, is to, you know, make yourself something bigger and better, and to push yourself beyond the limits that you think you have, and to strive for, to be the best you could be. And it all amounts from a matter of trust and caring and striving for excellence. Thank you.